Go to macros, click on Cash Up. Now enter the operator code and the pass number to proceed with the Cash Up process. Then you can go to Next at the bottom, which takes you to the screen that shows you a list of days that you can proceed with Cash Up. The next step would automatically choose the first date on this list. So you click Next, continue with Wednesday, the date that you need to do Cash Up. You will not be able to exit without completing the cash count and cash float. So it's very important when you click yes here for you to complete this process. You won't be able to exit. So you go yes. Now what it's asking you for the actual cash count out of your draw. So it's just a matter of going through and entering in the quantities. You don't need to enter in the total. This will be calculated for you. So by just entering the quantities, and as you're entering the quantities, it's calculating the total for you. And in this way, you don't need to calculate that total at all. Just getting the totals right for this test demo part. Once you've got this correct, all you've got to do is click on the next button here, which will now take you through to a sequence of cash float quantity that you need to enter, and it will automatically load in values based on the cash float you had on the previous day. In this case we had a cash float of $200, so it's inserted these quantities for you. And if you need to change these quantities, go ahead and do change it. It's not a problem. But just as accepting it all, if you wanted that is right, just go to the end and just click right down to the bottom part, and as you press enter, it will automatically take you over to the next stage of electronic payment. Now according to your actual electronic payment receipts or total receipt that you get out of your EFTPOS machine or something, you will have a total of credit card, in this case $91, and a total of EFTPOS, and pressing enter will accept it. Enter again will take you through to the next step, and on the next step it's now showing you your cash float from the previous day to today's date, and then your cash, your counts, the difference that you have, in this case $7.30, EFTPOS credit card, and right at the bottom is your grand totals and the difference. So to complete this, if you're happy with that, of course, you click on save, and it's asking you now, do you want to close Cash Up sequence for this specific date, and continue. You click yes. If you go no, you can review the data and then click on save again. So we'll go yes. This specific Cash Up report will be saved as indicated on the screen so that you can access it later. Click OK. If you want to print this specific report right now on the screen, just click on print report, and it's displayed on the screen exactly of what we've seen, both on the cash count and the cash float with previous as well as current. So it's a full report, and this is the CSV report that has been saved. You can choose to print it and exit. Now you proceed over to the next step, and the next step takes you through to a process where you can now, once you've done the Cash Up, do daily reports. So you can select out of all these, I want to do the receipt list, daily totals for the salon, and all the operators. There's a quick function of selecting all if you want to, or specific ones. You click OK, and this will now automatically load the printer with those reports instead of you going down and to each individual report to finish it off. Once that is sent to the report printer, it will print out. Click next, and it comes up with an option to close that specific day, so the day is completed. Do close of day, and it's doing a double check if you've done all these checks. Yes. Proceed with close of day. Yes. Close day completed for Wednesday, blah. Click OK, and that has been completed. Then you proceed with the next step, which is the backup sequence. You can do a backup here, or best thing is we normally put an icon on the main desktop to do the backup, so you can quite choose at this point. Once you finish that specific day, just close your window and that day is completed, so ready for the next day as you process the receipts.